Welcome into Dayton Palm. So 2 down, and now Charlie Lamb. And a swing and a miss. Lamb in his 3rd season, hitting 3rd in the lineup. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. The shortstop takes the ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 out, space is empty. Fly ball to right. Suzuki hauls it in to end the inning. Swanson digs in. Two outs. Ground ball up the middle. On to Horner. That ends the frame. There's a swing and a drive. And no one can get there. Around first, heading for 2. Into second, and he's got a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Andrew Vaughn now. And that misses. And that's ball 1. The number 3 overall pick out of Cal for the White Sox in 2019. Next pitch is outside. He's trying for 3rd, pitching for a strike. Throw to 3rd, save. Swing and a miss.
2-2 the count.
And that is downstairs. And now it's 3-2. Runner on at 3rd, 1 gone. And down on strikes. Out number 2. Benintendi up here. 0 for 1 so far. That misses. And that is ball 1. Top of the zone for a called strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that one is lifted in the air. Dives and makes the catch. 1 out. Runners at 1st and 2nd. And first offering is fouled off.
Let's go, Drew.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. The next pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Good eye right there. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. You look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Breaking ball misses down and away. That one fouled off, 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. Going back. And it's out of here. Into the home bullpen for a homer. And they're chipping away. It's 5-1.
Well, there goes the shutout. Just like that. They're still behind, but this is a start. Well, he almost robbed the home run right.
First and second, 2 outs. And now it's Austin Hayes. The White Sox down to their final strike. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. Lamb with a valiant job in defeat. Had a pair of hits, one of them a homer.
No question. He was a big contributor for him here. Fantastic effort at the plate.
One down, runner at third. Lamb getting ready to hit. And that one fouled off.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. And that ball is out of here. That'll fire up the dugout. And they grab the lead. It's 2-0.
That's an impressive swing of the bat to go over the wall to the opposite field gap. And, you know, there are a lot of guys that just don't have the pop to do that, and probably just as many who don't have the approach either. He let that ball travel.
In time to Vaughn. 1 up, 1 down. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top half of the third inning, and now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Swing and a ball ripped right field, and that one back, and that one is gone. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they tack one on the board. It's 3-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way.
Now batting, the shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Lamb with a homer in his last game.
0-1.
Marte off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. The bat goes flying.
0-2 is the count.
Two outs. Fly ball to right. Butler sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. And that is that.
Up next for the White
And
Sox.
next to him for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
And the inning is over. No runs. Now here is Nick Lofton. Tying run at the plate. And that's a base hit. Runner around third. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they cut the lead to 2. And we're back. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter now, Charlie Lamb.
Charlie.
You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
And they get the leadoff man in the 9th.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
So a man at first. At the plate, Oliver Dunn. On the ground to the left. It's through for a hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out. Freddie Fermin steps in for the Royals. Sends it to center, and this should be it. And that'll do it. Lamb had a sensational showing in the win. 2 homers on the day.
I'll tell you, Boog, I was excited every time he came up. When a player is locked in like he was, it's a
One down. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. First pitch, not close. Lamb went deep twice in his last game. Rips one to right. And there's 2 down. One out, bases empty. Late swing, fouled off.
Boog, it's always fun showing up to the ballpark on a day DeGrom is pitching. He's widely regarded as one of the most dominant pitchers in the league. And when he's at his best, he's setting the standard for the entire league.
Out to short. Seager throws to first in time. So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Now it's the right fielder. Out to short. Can't glove it cleanly. In comes the run from third. And they take a 2-run lead. No throw. Safe at first. And we'll see if it's an error. No outs. Runner on second.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Swung on, belted.
Get out of here.
That one carrying. Forget it. And it gives him the lead in the 5th. It's 3-2. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
And now the right fielder. Swinging a ground ball up the middle. On the run, sends it over to first. And very nicely done for the out. So 2 down, digging in, Charlie Lamb. Hard hit, right side. In plenty of time to first, 3rd out. Man at first. Now it's the second baseman, Ezekiel Duran. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Feed to second, that's 1. But safe at first, it's a fielder's choice. Here in the bottom of the 9th, 1 out. Lamb will hit next. He's already homered in this game. There's the strike.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Doval, a former All-Star. He features a slider, a cutter, and he works in a sinker. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Swings and misses. And they're down to their last out.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Now it's Alexander Canario. Popped in the air, left side. Wilson under it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers slug their way to a win in this one. Lamb had a good day at the office, even in defeat. Only 1 hit, a home run. Next to hit, Charlie Lamb. Now a fly ball to right center. Valera after it. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Lamb, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Lamb went deep in his most recent game. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
On the ground. And that's just foul. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And that's the first out. So runners at the corners. Nobody out. Mickey Moniak digging in for the Rockies. Roll to short, could be 2. There's 1. To first, not in time. And a run scores. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Lamb with a homer in his last game. And a foul ball. And a breaking ball misses outside. Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down. Man at first with 1 gone. Here's Michael Tolia. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Can't glove it cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. White Sox making a move for a pinch hitter. Edgar Caro. Big spot for him here. First and second. 2 outs. Next for Colorado, Luis Torrens sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that is the ball game. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Ripped on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. That's out number 2. And the batter now, Ethan Salas. Ground ball to first, could be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
And it's a double play to end the inning. Runner on the move. Hard hit to third. Throws to first in time. That's the inning. No run. In half up to hit. And the 0-1. Ripped to short. In time to Vaughn. And that is the back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Randy Vasquez.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and you need a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Cronenworth throws on to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's DJ Stewart. Sneaks through, base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single. It's 8-6.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great.
Sends it to center, and this should be it. He's got it. Ball game. The Padres slug their way to a win in this one. Lamb with a forgettable showing in the loss.
I don't want to pile on a player.
Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Right side. Toss to Alonso. And the first run of the game comes across. One out. Runners at first and second. Bounding ball here. Rolls foul.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Late that time, and it's strike two.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Kwan settles underneath it. He's got it. 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Lamb now at the plate as he swings through strike one.
Strike.
Strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking
No
ball.
ball.
Try to
Two
go
strike.
again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Makes the catch for the out. One away. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. In the air, right field, Noel on his way over. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. And there's one away. All set for the start of the inning. And now it's going to be Kyle Manzardo. On the ground. Lamb. One up, one down.
He's out.
Really nice job to get your first out of the ball game.
Pinch hitter coming on. Colson Montgomery. A runner on first with 2 gone for him. And now it's Austin Hayes. On the ground, and this should do it. Steps on the bag himself. Ball game. Charlie Lamb now at the plate. On the ground to third. Tosses to first. And that is that. We're midway. 2 outs with a runner at third. Yeah, that's fouled off. Two outs. That one ripped. That's back there. And it's gone. Home run.
Does an excellent job of getting his arms extended to get the fat part of the bat to the baseball. Wrists do not roll over. They stay through the zone and on plane. Excellent swing.
Payoff pitch. Out to short. Lamb. In plenty of time to first. That's the inning. One out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. Spence, 28 years old, and he was a 10th round pick back in 2019. And there's the ball. And now 2-1. All tied up, and we're the top half of the 6th. Ripped on a line. Rodriguez brings it in, and there's 2 away. Bottom of the 6th. Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. Swing and a chopper out to short. Over to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th. Pinch hitter coming on. Colson Montgomery looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. And the batter now, Edgar Carroll. Line drive, base hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And up next for Chicago, Austin Hayes. 0 for 3 in this one. Line drive. Can't get there, and it deflects off him. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Now it's DJ Stewart. Santos is just 1 strike away. Line drive, that's a base hit. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single. It's 6-4. Kyle Teal will hit next. And the righty deals. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And that'll do it. Lamb played brilliantly despite the loss. Only 1 hit, a home run.
Can't say enough about what he did for him in this one. They lost, but it
So 2 down, and up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb.
Come on, showtime.
That one ripped. Tucker going back. Caught just shy of the wall. Here comes Freddie Freeman up to hit. Ripped to short. In time to Vaughn. And Freeman is retired. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
And now it's even up. And a foul ball. Horner leads off first with 1 away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Horner around second, heads for third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. Andrew Vaughn now. Golden opportunity right here. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Counts 1-0.
And that's outside.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
That's
Outside. And that's ball 3. And they're all loaded up.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Benintendi in the box now. Takes strike 1.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field, and it bangs off the foul pole. That's a grand slam. He'll touch them all, and they add on. It's 5-zip.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. Wow, what a huge at bat with the bases loaded to be able to come through with a swing like that. You know, he was wishing it to stay fair. He gets to touch them all, and a grand slam could be huge in this ball game.
Lamb whips it across, and he has thrown 4. 1 out, bases empty. That one drilled left field, and it stays fair. Makes the turn and heads for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Well, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Vaughn, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Doubled up on the slider away. 2-seamer here. Just watch and see.
Here's the pitch. Runner breaks for third. Fights it off. He'll see another. Lamb, the runner at second with 1 away. Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Out. And that. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Number 7. So first and second with 2 outs. And up next for Los Angeles, Lane Thomas. On the ground, and this should do it. Ball game. And next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb.
Let's go, Charlie.
Fought off foul. Swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
In the air, pretty deep out to center field. He's got it, and there's 2 away. This is J.J. Bleday. Comes a 2-2. Over to first. That's 2. Nicely done. 1 out and a runner at second. On the ground, right side. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and they don't get an out on the play.
The first baseman.
2 on, 1 out. Vaughn getting ready to pick off move to first. Lamb back on a dive.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runner.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
And now 1-2.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Certainly a strikeout situation right there. The infield playing back, and this pitcher has to step up and get the swing and miss. Really nice job of attacking the hitter at the plate. Pretty big 2-out at bat coming up now.
Benintendi in the box now. Takes strike one. Outside. Ball one. Traffic on the bases with one already in here in the last half of the third. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And he grounds one to the right side. And that's just foul.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Brent Rooker. Hit hard on the ground is short. Zips it across. One away here in the fifth. Runner on at third, one gone. That one ripped. And it's gone. Home run. A two-run homer. It's 4-1. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off.
Base is empty with 2 away. Next up for the A's, Tyler Soderstrom. Ground ball, and this should do it. Montgomery. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. Lamb was a big contributor for them in the win.
Really impressive work at the dish, Boog. You get
And now it's William Contreras. 2 outs. Swing at a ground ball. Tosses to first. They don't come any quicker. 3. And up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Lamb went deep in his most recent game. And first offering is fouled off. That's out to center field. And that's a base hit. And that extends the inning.
just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to.
Pickoff move to first, and he dives back in safely. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Ball misses. And safe. It's a stolen base. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. Lamb on at second with 2 down. Down the right field line. That's a base hit. Headed for the plate. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and it's 1-0.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
Swing and a chopper out to short. In time to Vaughn. That takes care of Connor. One out, bases empty. Up the middle, Connor Falefa. Slinging it to first in time. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Charlie Lamb. High fly ball lifted into near right field. Hauls it in, and there's one away. 2 outs, nobody on. Tyler O'Neill up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In plenty of time to first, and that's the third. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off, Ryan Ward.
They're running out of time in this game, trying to get something started here.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Mitchell fires it in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away. Here's the third baseman, Colson Montgomery. The White Sox down to their final strike on the ground. And that is the ball game. Lamb did well enough for them despite the loss.
Not one to put on the personal highlight reel necessarily, but wasn't a big downfall for him in the loss.
Charlie Lamb getting ready to hit. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And downstairs.
Last 2 pitches have been down in the zone. Pitcher clearly trying to get that ground ball double play. But in this count, he's going to have to give in, elevate his pitches, and get back into this at bat.
Next one misses, and that's ball 3. Swings through that one for strike 1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Lifted in the air, right field. The throw to third. In there safely.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way.
Webb throws over, and he's back in easily. Runner takes off, pitches high, throw safe.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board, get 2 runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
Throws to first in time.
Well, there's a lot riding on that at bat right there. Nice job of the pitcher to bear down, make the pitch, get the ground ball. Excellent piece of work.
Benintendi up here. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
And another ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 2-1 now. And that is out of play. This one in the dirt. Well done behind the dish. Hung up in a rundown now. So 2 down. Patrick Bailey, the next Giant to hit. Out to short. Throws across the diamond, and that is that. 1 out, bases empty. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, only 20 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swings through that.
2. No balls, 2 strikes.
Ball 1 there.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That's out to center field. McCormick makes the grab for the second out. So a man at first. Elliot Ramos digs in now. Rolled to short, possible 2 ball. To Horner at second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Headed towards the corner. And a foul ball. The 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No ball,
He just
2
threw that
strikes.
fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
1
And
ball,
that's down and
2
away.
strikes.
On the ground, Chapman whips it across, and the leadoff man set down in their half of the 5th.
The first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
White Sox making a move for a pinch hitter, Zach Veen. 1 out, and the base is empty for him. This could end it. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first, heading for 2. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike.
So the tying run in scoring position now. And now the center fielder. Popped up. He's got it. Ball game. And the Giants hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Let's go, Charlie.
Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning going. Andrew Vaughn now. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Poteet checks the runner, and he's back in there. Runner on the move, pitching for a strike. Throw, save. Next pitch is outside.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That misses the zone, and it's 2-2.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And misses inside. Andrew Benintendi in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Top half of the third inning. Here's the center fielder, Kevin Alcantara. On the ground. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third. Nobody out. Runner at first. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Runner on the go. Fouled off left side. The shortstop takes the ball.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Hit pretty well in the air out to center. Alcantara hauls it in, and there's one away. No outs. Runner on second.
Come on, Charlie.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. One on, nobody out. A run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
On the ground to short. In time to Bush. One away, bottom of the sixth. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it. Two down, base is empty. Alexander Canario steps to the plate for the White Sox. On the ground, right side. And it finds its way through for a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going. And now it's Austin Hayes. Miller is just one strike away.
Oh, nice rip, nice rip.
Liner, base hit. Runner from third comes across, and it's an RBI single, and it's now 12-2.
Down in the count, battling to stay alive, and just a nice job to put it in play. There are a lot of nicknames people have attached to hits like that. Blooper, flare, duck snort, lawn dart.
Hit to second, and this should do it. Throw to first, ball game. And the Cubs take this one in a blowout. So two down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like it, but he's commanded his fastball, and out of that same tunnel, that splitter comes, and the bottom just falls out of it.
No balls. Two
Two out, space is empty. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Nothing. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Grounds one to short. Lamb fires over to first, and that's an out. One out, base is empty. Foul ball there. We haven't seen a break in the weather, and the umpires might be forced to make a decision soon.
Yeah, I think so, Boog. I mean, everyone looking and wondering when they're going to stop play. It definitely feels close.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Strike 3, went back to the sweeper and got the strikeout. Really aggressive at the plate. That at bat, Siggy. He was hacking at all of them.
Yeah, and he chased all 3 of the pitches, Boog, and that's not an at bat you feel good about as a hitter, but I think we have to give some credit to the guy out there on the mound. Clearly those offerings had some serious deception to him.
And that one got a piece of him.
Batter, take your base.
So bases loaded with 1 away. And up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. And the first offering is not close. Activity in the bullpen for the Dodgers. Number 80 appears to be getting loose. Ferris warming up as well. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
At the dish, looking to look the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-3.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Benintendi now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in. Last half of inning number 5. Swings and misses. 0-2.
0-2.
In the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him. That ends the inning. Base is empty with 2 away. Here's Gleyber Torres. Up the middle. Whips it to first on the run. It's there, and that's a great play. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Ryan Ward. Ernie Clement steps to the plate for the Dodgers. This could end it. Hit to right, and that ought to do it. And there it is. Lamb with a less than great game in this one.
Well, I don't want to pile on a player when he's down, but that was a lousy game at the dish. Sure, they got the win.
And now here is Charlie Lamb. Runner on the move. In the dirt. Blocked. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment. Our players are going to be running all game.
And there's 2 down. Bo Naylor at the plate now. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. And we're back. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Charlie Lamb. Bieber back to work. Cut on and missed. Good change up right there. And it's 0-1. This one high in the air to left center. Doyle sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out. And there's 1 down. Here's Jose Ramirez.
One.
On the ground. Lamb. The throw to first. And Ramirez is set down. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be Charlie Lamb. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. And a quick out, number 1. Runner in scoring position. No outs. And now the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Man at second. Grounds one to short. Lamb. One away, bottom of the sixth. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it. First and second, 2 outs. Now it's the second baseman. Line drive. That's the ball game. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. The shortstop takes the ball. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. C.J. Alexander up next for the A's. Grounds one to short. Lamb. Whips it to first. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 outs, base is empty. Swings and misses. 0-1.
That looks like a case of deciding to swing no matter what. That pitch was way up. Nice job of the pitcher knowing that this hitter's looking for something up that he can drive. But
Slings to first, and that's the 3rd out. Bottom of the inning, Luis Arraez stands in. Swing and a ground ball. Lamb. Tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Kuderna in his 2nd season, 24 years old, and he's one of the few players in Major League Baseball born in Kansas. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
everything came together perfectly for him right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Inside move to second. Lamb dives back in safely.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
Runner takes off for third. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Hammered on the line. Base hit. Runner from third comes across. And it's an RBI single. And it's 6-5. Pinch hitter coming on. Ryan Ward.
Well, they're going with the lefty bat here, Boog, trying to improve that matchup for a very important at-bat in this game.
And now, Daniel Susek. Line drive, and he's got it. Ball game. And the White Sox hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a one-run ball game. Lamb had a good day at the office. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb will hit next. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the minor leagues, and quickly at this level, an impact player.
1-0.
2 outs, base is empty. And a base hit right there. Andrew Vaughn now. Eflin a move to first, and he's back in easily. Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Just missed. And that's off the outside edge. 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
That one down the line, and foul ball.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. Runner at second, 2 down. Outside low, ball 1. Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. Liner, base hit. Horner flies around third. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends. Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. On the ground, a short could be 2. The flip, there's 1. To first, not in time. Great effort there. Still only 1 out here in the inning.
Charlie Webb.
In the dirt. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Pitch was away, and he did exactly what you're supposed to do with it. Drive it the other way. Just go with the pitch. Now the base is loaded. Big opportunity for them to break this game open.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 2 in this one. Check swing, called strike.
Well, he's so good about trying to drive the ball to the opposite field gap in these situations. If he takes that approach, he could bust this game wide open.
Oh, and 2 now as he swings through it.
Sometimes being lucky is a swing and miss. If he makes contact with that pitch, probably hits into a double play.
Caught him looking for the K.
Well, I think that's a case of overthinking right there. He got 3 straight fastballs looking in the 0-2 count just to pour it back.
Benintendi, the next to hit, takes high for ball 1. Bases loaded, 2 down. And we're at the top of the 5th. Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you get hurt.
Cronenworth throws on to first. And Benintendi is out. They limit the damage here. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. 1 out. Runner at second. Manny Machado up to the plate. On the ground to short. Lamb. Machado out of the play. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Zach Veen looking to start something with 1 gone.
The third baseman.
So runner at second, 2 down. Farmer digs in now. So the tying run at second. And he grounds 1 to the right side. Throw to first. Ball game. And the White Sox strand the tying run on base to win it. Lamb had a solid game for them, a real contributor. 3 hits in the ball game.
Well, he definitely made a difference.
So 2 down. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. On the ground. Lamb. Fires over to first. And that will end the inning. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Oh, that's that slurve
0-1's
right
the
there.
count.
He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
That one
I got 1 ball,
outside.
1 strike.
Ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's 2 away. All set for the start of the inning. And now the DH, Jose Miranda. Out to short. Lamb. To first. And quickly 1 away in the second. Soriano back to work. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He was all over that one. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit long.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low. Throw to second. Out.
Well, this is a real momentum killer after the leadoff single. Tried to steal second base on the first pitch. Defense was all over it. Nicely done from behind the plate with the catch and throw. Then a quick
Lamb. On to second. They get 1. And that's 2.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
1 out and a runner at second.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
A swing and a miss, and that's
0-1.
strike 1.
Filthy changeup right there. Just pulled the string.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
The shortstop
Inside,
takes
ball
the ball.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Fastball
that's
is
off the plate.
outside. With the tying run at second here in the bottom of the 6th. Hard liner. Squeezes it, and there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. That's back there. Gone. Ball game. He goes deep in his first at-bat off the bench. And the White Sox walk it off in extra innings. A 7. So 2 down. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. And first offering is fouled off. He swings and fouls one off. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Andrew Vaughn now. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throws it away.
When your catcher's not a great thrower, you have to do a better job at controlling the running game. And that's throwing over, that's stepping off, doing whatever you can to try to keep that base stealer's rhythm off. Well, they weren't able to do it right there. They're going to have to make some type of adjustment, or players are going to be running all game.
Lamb at second with 2 down. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Mitchell gets under it. He makes the grab, and that will end the inning. And now it's William Contreras. 0-1 down. Hit on the ground might be 2. To Horner at second for 1. How about that double play? And we're back. Bottom 4, stepping in, the slugging shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Myers back to work. And that one fouled off.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Fouled off. He was late.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
0-2 now. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. That
Ball
misses the zone. And the count 1-2.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 1 down. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Yelich goes on the ground right side, and that's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Next to hit, number 1. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And that'll do it. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled away. Right-hander kicks, deals. In the air out to center. Bellinger in a full sprint makes the grab on the run. And that'll do. Runner on the move. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. That's back. Caught just shy of the wall. Base is empty, one away. Yoan Moncada will hit next. Swing and a chopper out to short. Tosses across to first. And there are two down. Bottom of the sixth inning. Now it's the shortstop, Charlie Lamb. Yeah, big swing and a miss. Green, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a splitter, and occasionally mixes in the slur.
Well, he's been aggressive right out of the box, and a smart pitcher is going to play off of that, especially when you get to 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. And he'll take first easily after the strikeout. So up next for Chicago, Andrew Vaughn. 0 for 2 in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. And the go-ahead run is now in scoring position. Check swing, no appeal. And now it's even 1-1.
That's big right there, being able to check your swing. Think about the count swing instead of
Move to second, and he's back in there.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Runner goes again. Swing and a miss. And the throw out at third.
Boog, I never really like trying to steal third base when my teammate's up there with 2 strikes. That hitter's got a battle going on, and they see you take off. Everything gets a little more exciting, a little quicker. They might end up swinging at a pitch that's not in.
Tosses to first. Out. Number 2. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye on the pitcher's mound as well, and the rest.
Lifted to left, and that should do it. Ball game. Ready to go. Now it's the second baseman, Travis Bazzana. Swing and a ground ball out to short. In time to Vaughn. 1 out in the top of the first. So 2 away with nobody on. Now Charlie Lamb. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. 0-1.
0-1.
2 outs, base is empty. And that one fouled off. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. Around second now, going for 3. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Runner in scoring position, no outs. Valera getting ready to hit. Hit on the ground to short. Lamb. Slings to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play.
Off
Put
the
it on the
plate,
ground,
ball one.
brought that run in.
Runner!
Runner takes off. This one in the air. Fasana. And makes the grab. And that is that. On to the fourth. So in now for Colorado, number 82. Grounds one to short. Lamb. Throwing the dirt, and he can't come up with it. One out, base is empty. Out to short, Tovar. In there safely.
Well, from the time you're a little leaguer, you're taught to hustle out of the box and give it a full sprint through the base, regardless of how you hit it. And he didn't make great contact, but the effort was there. And
there goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second. Out.
Nice little battle of speed versus power right there. Great wheels on the base paths, top tier arm behind the dish. Really good transfer from that glove to the throwing arm. Got it down there in a hurry. That's why he's
Lamb. To second, there's one. Throw to first, safe. So now a pinch hitter, Colson Montgomery. Kyle Teal steps to the plate for the White Sox. The White Sox down to their final strike. Lifted to left, and that should do it. And he's got it. Ball game. And the Rockies slug their way to a win in this one. Lamb did well enough for them despite the loss.
not his best showing, but I hope.
So digging in, Charlie Lamb. So we'll see what the former batting champ can do here, Chris. Swings through that one for strike one.
0-1.
Cut on and missed 96 with that fastball.
0-2 is the count. That's inside.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive. Andrew Vaughn now. Step off, throw to first. Lamb back in on a dive. Runner takes off. Pitch misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Runner on the go again. Pitch outside. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Hard hit right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So now it's Corey Seager. Young, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Runner takes off on the ground to the left, and that one finds its way through. And they'll have runners at the corners after a 1-out single.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a simple ground ball the other way. They had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Lamb swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. 1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound. Set for the bottom of the third, and now it's the Rangers' leadoff hitter, Jacob Young. Up the middle, Lamb. On the run, sends it over to first, and very nicely done for the out. 2 outs, base is empty.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Lamb measures 5 feet 10 inches, only 20 years old. Can't forget to mention he's a former MVP. Swing and a miss. And the count even at 1. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in, and we're at the top of the 5th. In the air, right field, under it. He's there. He's got it. And that is that. Josh Smith stepping in for the Rangers. Up the middle, Lamb. Fires over to first. And that is the... And welcome back to the ballpark. Ready to begin the 8th. Now here is Charlie Lamb. Line drive. Langford makes the grab. 1 pitch and 1 out. Jake Myers stepping in for the Rangers. Out to short, Lamb. Gets it to first. That's the inning. A couple of 2 outs, nobody on. Here's the second baseman. This could end it. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it. Ball game. The Rangers hold on to win a tight one as this one ends as a 1-run ball game. Lamb with an okay game in the loss. Now it's the DH, Tyler Fitzgerald. On the ground to short. Slings it across. 1 up, 1 down. Base is empty with 2 away. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2 down, nobody on. He swings and fouls 1 off.
Let's go, Charlie.
In the air to left center. McCormick trying to get there. And that is that. So runner at second, 2 down. Chas McCormick, the next Giant to hit. On the ground to the left, Lamb. Sends it across to first. They limit the damage here. Runner at first with no outs here. And that one fouled off.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
Hit on the ground, might be 2. Throws to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th. No outs, runner at first. And here is Sosa to the plate. And the 0-1. Roll to short, could be 2. To Horner at second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. 2 outs, base is empty. Cavalli, 28 years old, a former first-round pick in 2020. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Vaughn stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
Runner, yes,
Here's
yes.
the pitch. Runner breaks for third. There's a ball. Throw to third. Save. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So they move out. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Edgar Caro, looking for a 2-out hit with a runner in scoring position. So 2 away with nobody on. Marcus Simeon, the next Giant to hit. This one swung on and hit well, way back there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
And that'll do it. Next to hit for the Sox, Charlie Lamb. You talk about the power and the speed together.
Well, we knew he was going to be a stud just coming up, making his way through the mind.
Oh, this pitch rides in too far. That got him.
base.
Andrew Vaughn now. Runner on the go. Spikes that one. It goes to the backstop. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance. Runner goes again. That's in for a strike. Throw to third. He's safe. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Two outs. Fouled off. He was late. And that one up and in. Look out.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Cut on and missed. Curveball struck him out. First and second, 2 outs. Garrett Mitchell now at the plate. Up the middle. In time to Vaughn. That ends the inning. Man at first, 1 away. The shortstop takes the ball. A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
1-1.
And now 2-1. Marte leads off first with 1 away. Next offering misses. 3-1. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk. First and second, 1 out. Vaughn, the next to hit. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
Well, in this situation with runners on, you got to get ahead in the count so that you can dictate the rest of the at-bat. Nice job right there.
That one well upstairs. And 1-1. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. That's outside, and that's ball 2.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
The 2-1.
Nope, that's off the plate.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Grounder might be 2. There's 1.
He's out.
Wide throw pulls him off the bag, and the inning still alive.
Next to Chicago.
1 out, bases full. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a miss. And the count 1-1.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He's having a hard time catching up.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That's back there. Pulls it in on the warning track. Runners tag up from second and third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-4. Bottom of the 4th. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. On the ground to short. Lamb. Fires over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front, rolled over it, put it on the ground.
And that one is lifted in the air. Frelick has a beat on it. Squeezes it. Runner tags at second. And he moves up 90 feet. Runners at the corners now. 1 away. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Out to short, Lamb. Fires in time. So now a pinch hitter, Evan Carter.
And he would be the tying run, Boog, so we may see him try to launch one if he gets a good pitch to handle.
Ground ball to the right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still fires to first. The flip to the pitcher is late, and the defense comes away with nothing.
No problem beating out the infield hit right there. Good hustle getting down the line. A little bit out in front of that off-speed pitch on the inside part of the plate, but he did.
Got him, and that's the ball game. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb.
Let's go, Charlie.
That one the other way, and foul ball.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
1 out, bases empty. That one not close. And that is ball 1. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away. So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Andrew Vaughn. Throw over to first, and he dives back in safely. Swing and a miss, 99. How do you do? Lamb, the base runner at first with one out. Runner on the move. Pitch is high. Safe at second, and that was not close. Runner goes again. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to third, and he's out.
Well, I could see he had a big lead out there at second base, so it wasn't a shock when he took off. But trying to steal third right there, it's kind of risky, man. You're already in scoring position, so you got to make sure that you can make it there safely. That wasn't the case.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Trout is there. Makes the catch, inning over. And we're back. Ready now for the 5th inning. Now it's going to be Jose Miranda. On the ground. Lamb. Gets it to first. One up, one down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Trout ranging back, reaching for it, and brings it in. Jose Miranda, the next to hit for the Angels. Man at second. Swing and a slow roller. In time to Vaughn. 2 away. So now a pinch hitter. Colson Montgomery. Runners at first and second for him with one down. Now it's the second baseman. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Ball game. So up next for Chicago, Charlie Lamb. Swings through that one for strike one. Gilbert, he's the kind of starter that a lot of pitching coaches and managers as well really appreciate. Not a guy who's going to get himself into trouble by dancing around, by walking guys.
Yeah, he throws strikes, and you know he's got the command, be in the zone, be effective, but just moving the ball around, getting the ball back from the catcher booth, and throwing the pitch.
The shortstop takes the ball. It's an interesting thing when you consider limiting walks. Is it more important today because of how many home runs are being hit?
No doubt. Keeping players off the base paths with the way the swings and the launch angles are today, the emphasis of hitting home runs is so huge. It's never been more important.
Next offering misses down and away. Yeah, I think the other part, though, as well, is it goes both ways, because I think that pitchers at times are more than willing to give up walks because they'll come back and strike the next guy out. Ground ball up the middle, India. And they put the tag on him for the out. One out. Runners at first and second.
Let's go, Charlie.
And a foul ball. Runners at first and second with one gone here in the last half of the third. Swing and a miss at a slider.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
pitch misses. 1-2 to count.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And the righty deals. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And we're back. Bottom of the 6th. Now here is Charlie Lamb. Fouled off down the right side. 0-1. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, this is a great matchup that you just don't get to see very often. The reigning Cy Young Award winner against the reigning MVP. All eyes are on this battle right here.
Swing and a ground ball. And that's 1 out as they get the leadoff hitter in the 6th.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Now it's DJ Stewart. 1 strike away. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. He's got it. Ball game. And the Mariners claim the win here behind some great pitching and defense. So 2 down. Charlie Lamb steps to the plate for the White Sox. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
No ball.
2
1
outs.
strike.
Base is empty. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. 0-2. And that one almost hit him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Line drive. Singer brings it in for the 3rd out. New inning getting started. Here's the catcher, Shea Langoliers. Out to short, Lamb. Jump throw. On target. He got him. Nice play. 1 out. Base is empty. And that is out of play. And the pitch. And there's a foul ball. All tied up. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock.
Dominant performance for him today, Boone. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter.
Here goes the runner. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. He's safe.
You know what? I like the aggressiveness right there. It looks like it's going to be tough to score in this one. Really good pitching so far. So why not try to put some pressure on him and see if you can steal the bag, get in the scoring position.
That one missed.
1 ball. 1
Lamb
strike.
leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That misses. And that's ball 2. And that one is inside.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. 3-2 now. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, they didn't give him anything to hit, and now with runners on first and second, they've set up a double play opportunity. So not a terrible result.
Here's the pitch. Both runners on the move. Ball misses. Throw to third, and he's out. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the shortstop, Charlie Lamb.
Come on, Charlie.
On the ground, right side. The throw to first. One up, one down. White Sox making a move for a pinch hitter. Number 7, runner on first with 1 down for him. So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the right fielder. Got him, and that's the ball game.